Konnichiwa, Nihon de Grego, or in English, well, hello there. It's Grego in Japan. I have a little bit of an update here on what's been going on and why there haven't been very many videos in the last day and a half to 2 days. Our entire family got the flu, and this particular flu right here, it knocked me on my ass big time. In fact, I was sure that I had COVID, and we went to a drugstore today. There's a video. I put a video online of this little local drugstore, and we also went to a grocery store, and I picked up a COVID test, and the COVID test came back negative. So my sister-in-law has had COVID twice, and she said that this flu right here was worse than COVID. And both of the stores that we went to were sold out of flu tests. And according to the NHK news that I was reading today, right now Japan has a peak of the flu, unlike anything that's been seen in the last 10 years. So we're doing better now. Now, when we left from California last week, which it seems like forever and a day ago by now, especially after sleeping almost a solid 24 hours, being unable to stand up and walk around. Um, we had all had colds, and we tested before we got on the plane and flew for 12 or 13 hours to Japan, and we did not have the flu, and we didn't have fevers anymore. So we weren't contagious, therefore we didn't get anybody sick on the plane. However, when we arrived, I found out that my mother-in-law had also had a cold, um, a common cold, and I think we got it too. So we all had two strains of common cold, one from California and then one from Japan. And then a couple of days ago, when we were at a video arcade, my sister-in-law suddenly fell ill, and we had to go so that she could get home and rest because she had the flu. And in turn, we all got the flu. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, my sister-in-law, of course, was the first with the flu. My wife caught it. The kids caught it, and then it seemed I was last. I caught it. And if you look at the video I did 2 days ago about weird foods in Japan, where I taste a whole bunch of weird foods, which, by the way, I missed one, and we're going to try that right now. If you look at that video, I was already sick, and I didn't know it. Um, I guess I should have realized it because I had to pause the video several times to cough. And I don't typically watch videos that I've done of myself because I don't really like seeing myself on the screen. But I did go back and look at that, and I'm like, oh my God, I look sick. How could I have not known that I was sick when I was doing that video? So anyway, what we have missed uh, is the ski resort. We were going to go to a mountain ski resort for 2 days and 2 nights, which also has an onsen, which is a a hot springs bath. Um, we've been to that onsen before. It also has an indoor kayaking facility and swimming pools. Um, but when we were there last year, we didn't actually use the onsen. We just used the pool and kayaking. And we were looking forward to going to that onsen. But you can't go to a ski resort hotel when you have the flu for two reasons. The number one reason is that you can't be infecting other people. And the second reason is you can't be traveling when you can't walk around and stand up. Uh, when the only thing you can do is get up and go to the bathroom and then go back and lay down again. And hey, it's Sam Gloves. What's going on, man? Look, I can actually chat with you. I have the chat open. Howdy, howdy, Gloves. Aren't you that Aren't you that guy that stalks Reverend Amagon? Oh my God, my I've been coughing so much that my torso hurts. I've been taking Tylenol. We brought some extra strength Tylenol with us, thank God. And you can't get extra strength Tylenol in Japan. I don't know why, but we brought some with us, and I just took two of them about half an hour ago. So, anyway, we are back to eating. Tonight we tried a soul food dish, which is regional to Akita, and it was absolutely delicious. It has lots of vegetables and chicken in that. This is one of the first times that we've actually been able to eat since we all got the flu. Now, my brother-in-law also arrived from Mount Fuji, where my brother and sister-in-law live at the base of Mount Fuji. And when he found out we were all sick, he drove up here, which was about an 8-hour drive from Mount Fuji to Akita. And he has arrived. He's here. He was able to have dinner with us. And I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get the flu from us because I'm still contagious. I have a fever of 102 right now. But aside from when we were eating, we've worn masks around him and we're trying to stay away from him. I'm trying to stay away from him at least until my fever is over to where I'm not contagious because I don't want Hisaya getting this. It makes you feel like dog shit. It's one of the, I guess I say this. My wife says that I say this every time I get the flu, that this is the worst flu I've ever had. Well, this one right here is the worst flu that I've ever had. I don't know if there's any difference in American strains of the flu or Asian strains of the flu or Japanese flu, but whatever this one was, it was vicious and violent. And yesterday, I was almost in a fetal position with total shivers and body aches and a high fever, and I was actually hallucinating a little bit. And all I could do was just try to stay asleep. I would wake up and watch YouTube every once in a while. Uh, and that's pretty much it. That's what's going on. Now, in addition to us missing the ski resort hotel and the onsen, unfortunately, today on my schedule was Toys R Us Akita. They have a giant Toys R Us here, which it's my understanding that Toys R Us went out of business in the US. You know, if I'm wrong about that, somebody please let me know in the comments below. I thought that Toys R Us was gone, and that I guess it had just been turned into a website, toysrus.com. But one thing I noticed that was strange was that during the the Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City, maybe it was Christmas. Well, either the Thanksgiving or the Christmas parade in New York City, right there by Central Park, I guess now last year, since it's January 2025, um, the okay, I'm sorry, Sam Gloves is distracting me here. Do I actually have gloves? I think I do. I think I do have gloves. However, the gloves are in the suitcase that I am using to hold this computer up. Okay, there's a suitcase, a small carry-on plastic suitcase that I put my laptop in, and I do have gloves in there, but no, I'm not going to pick up the computer and dig them out. Sorry, Sam. Maybe next time. But with Toys R Us, it was my understanding that it had gone out of business. And some of my mutual friends recently, through Spill the Geek Tea and Reverend Amagon and Kenny, being collectors, I wanted to do a video inside of Toys R Us and show you guys what a remaining Toys R Us looks like right here in Japan. And here's a nice thing about me being Gaijin. Um, Gaijin basically means an outsider, and it's not it's not a derogatory term or anything. But when you're not Japanese, you will never be Japanese. And if you look at me, I don't look Japanese at all. And plus, I'm 6'5", so I stand out in the public here big time. And when I'm walking around inside these stores running full video, I think they can ask me to stop. I don't know if there's anything against the rules. I know that in Tokyo or outside anywhere in Japan, I think that's fair game. But I think that when you're in a private business, I'm pretty sure that the private business can limit videotaping if they want to. And they could tell me to stop, I guess, at some point, and at which point I absolutely would stop because I'm a guest in this country and I'm not going to make any problem whatsoever. Um, but the nice thing about being Gaijin is that even though I'm taller than everybody else here and I'm walking around with my phone, videoing a whole store, including people in it and all of that, um, it doesn't seem that people are inclined to be concerned about it because I look like a tourist. Okay. Which I'm not a tourist. We live here 1 month out of the year because I have family here. And that's what this whole video series is about. This is an educational series to show people what it is like for an American that lives in Japan visiting relatives once a year, not as a tourist. I'm showing the normal things, grocery stores, convenience stores, the things that you would see just any normal day-to-day life, not the crazy stuff. This isn't a crazy haired YouTuber video where I'm screaming and all of that. I'll leave that to everybody else because there seems to be plenty of them that can do that. But this is intended to be a down-to-earth video series, extremely unprofessionally filmed, and just to show you what it's like day-to-day life in Japan, just as a resident, and not a tourist, as an American resident and not a tourist. Um, I can stay here for 90 days with my visa, but because of the fact that I am married to a Japanese, I can stay longer if I want. I just have to ask, and I can actually move here because I'm registered in the prefecture where my wife's family is from. So, and maybe we will move to Japan someday. I really wouldn't mind that. So let's see here. Sam's asking me to put gloves on again. You know what? Let me see if I can find them. I think they're in this. Hang on just a sec here. Let me see if I can do this without the computer falling off. Oh, no, 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 no. That's the wrong suitcase. Sorry, Sam. Well, you're just gonna have to stay tuned. I'll do an update, and the next time I do an update, I will have gloves because I know I brought 2 pairs with me. So anyway, here's a snack. First of all, I've got some tea to go with it since um, I am a co-host on Spill the Geek Tea. This right here, this is a very standard issue Japanese green tea. Extremely common. You can get these in the United States. These cost $3 in the United States minimum. This one, 50 cents at the grocery store. Uh, I've been drinking a lot of tea to stay hydrated. Lovely. Okay, so if you look at the picture on all the Japanese snacks that I tried the other day, there was another one which I somehow skipped. And you'll see on this picture of a baked potato. This is actually a large package. When it comes to these, well, I was going to show you the other potato sticks, but I actually ate all of them. I think I ate all of those snacks left over when I was delirious with the flu and when I couldn't get up to go down to the kitchen. I seriously ate all of those snacks from the other day, except these chip stars. Those are getting about halfway full. And of course, I haven't eaten all of these weird Japanese Pringles called high cheese yet. And you know why? These are too powerful. That's actually too much cheese flavor for me. And then I'm almost done with these. So from the video the other day, that's the only ones I have left. Okay, so on this one here, it has a website on it, and the website is potelong.jp. Potelong. Go check that out. It's Potelong.jp for Japan. Potelong. Now, if I had to guess what that means, long potato, and these are. It's a big snack. Okay. Ah, nice, easy open Japanese container. There you go. There's a big one right there. I think these are the largest of the potato sticks here, and I tried these last year, but that was a year ago. I don't remember. Let's see. I don't remember what they tasted like. Okay, now on the last food video, I tried a potato stick that would actually shatter in your mouth. This is in between. They don't shatter, but they're insanely crunchy. Hmm, okay, has a nice aftertaste of sure enough baked potato. So yeah, this lives up to the packaging. Now I would like to try these flavored, like cheese flavored or maybe sour cream and onion or something. I'm wondering if they have those. Okay, so that's the update. That's what happened. All seven of us got the flu. Um, my brother-in-law will probably get it too, which will make it eight of us that have the flu, which sets a record for us. Last year, when we came here to Japan to visit family, um, we got norovirus. We actually had it when we left California. When we drove down to the San Francisco airport, we all had norovirus, and then my daughter threw up on the plane. We didn't know. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have traveled because we probably infected everyone on that plane. A Boeing 787 Dreamliner, like about 200, 250. I don't know how many people, 300 maybe. Um, Last year, we probably got dozens, if not hundreds, of people sick with norovirus, which is really messed up too. Norovirus totally sucks, but it wasn't quite as bad as this flu. Um, and then here we are setting the record. The whole darn family sick with the flu. So we missed the ski resort. I missed the Toys R Us. Sorry, Kenny. And I have missed the gaming place. Sorry, Dave. I wanted to get a video inside a Japanese gaming place because I know Dave, another co-host on Spill the Geek Tea, likes games. And then it seems like half of everyone I know these days love comics. So I really wanted to get a video inside the comic store. But what I'm thinking of doing, if I can go to the comic store tomorrow or the next day, um, I'm thinking of getting my wife to ask the staff at the store if it's okay for me to film a YouTube video and if they would walk around with us and describe everything in the store. That I think that would be a good idea. Instead of just stealth recording, since I don't read Japanese, um, I think it would be cool to just ask them, can you give us a tour of the store? So regardless, I am going to get a video inside the comic and game store if we can have time to get there now. We're running out of time in Akita because we leave here Sunday. And of course, I'd like to get a video inside the Toys R Us as well. So Sunday, we leave Akita and we fly to Tokyo, I think. Yeah, I think we leave Akita and we fly to Tokyo, and then we take a train, which may actually be the Shinkansen. Excuse me, it may actually be the Shinkansen bullet train to Mount Fuji. And we'll be staying at Fujiyoshida City, I believe. Or no, actually not. That was last year. That's let me see. Let me see what the name of the city is that we're staying at. Fujiyoshida City was last year, and this year it is Fujisawa. So we're flying from Akita to Tokyo, taking the trains, possibly the Shinkansen bullet train, um, to Fujisawa. Yeah, Fujisawa, and then we'll be there for a week. And then after that, we take the trains back to Tokyo, and we'll be in Tokyo for a week. And then after that, back to California. Um, so that's pretty much it. That's the update. And if you like this series, even if you don't know me, please like and subscribe. Uh, and check out the rest of the videos. And hopefully you will enjoy this insight into what it's like for an American in Japan that's not a tourist, but visiting family. Okay? I'm having fun, so I hope you're enjoying these as well. Take care, everyone. Peace out from Akita.